Welcoming a couple very special guests to the desk here. Jackie, of course, it is a Newton Mayor, Mike Hanson. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, Lou. Jackie.
And you brought Linda Bacon here from the Newton Convention and Visitors Bureau, talking about a big event that's happening in Newton this weekend.
Right.
And we're talking about, you just heard Pretty Woman being played here. Well, there's going to be a lot of pretty women in Newton this weekend.
There will be a lot of pretty women for the Miss Iowa USA and Miss Iowa Teen USA pageants taking place on Saturday and Sunday.
Now, this is a big deal.
It is a big deal. The winner of the Miss Iowa USA goes on to Miss USA, and that'll be next June. And then Miss Iowa Teen USA goes on to compete. And last year they were in the Bahamas in this summer. So
wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Not a bad gig. Now, how
did
Newton get this big honor of hosting this big event?
Well, I wish I could take credit for it, Jackie and Lou, but
I think you should take credit right now.
The young lady that's sitting just to the side of Lou is responsible for coordinating that and talking with the production people, and actually Linda and her volunteers were successful in bringing that event to Newton.
How important is it to the city of Newton to have an event like this?
It's huge. It's part of the Get to Know Newton events that occur in Newton every year, and this will be our 5th year hosting that event, and we're extremely pleased and proud to be able to do that.
Now, how many ladies are going to be a part of this?
There will be about 55 ladies that'll be on stage this year, and we're just hoping all their friends and family come, as well as, you know, we'd love to see you guys there too.
So supporters from all over coming out
Supporters from all over the
who's
state.
going to be representing the state.
Correct.
Now, when exactly does it take place?
So Saturday preliminaries are at 8 o'clock Saturday night at the Newton High School auditorium, and then on Sunday the finale is at 4 o'clock. So it's a pretty exciting show to watch.
Now, before they have to hand over their crown, we want to meet the current Miss Iowa and Miss Iowa Teen. So we're going to head over to our interview stage right now and meet some beautiful ladies. Good morning.
Yeah, Taylor and Aaron joining us right now. So your run's almost over, isn't it, ladies? So is it going to be a sorrow when you have to hand over the crown?
No, we're actually going to be the title holders next year too.
Wow, that's a pretty big honor. Tell us a little bit about the experience and what you've done this past year.
This past year, you know, we've had the opportunity to go to many different places. Me personally, I've gone to New York Fashion Week about 2 different times now, and that's been an amazing experience. We've did a Variety Children's Telethon here in Des Moines, and just small local events that are in our hometown as well. Aaron, do you have any?
I would say the Variety Telethon was probably the most, like, I took that one in a lot because we learned so much. We got to visit all the different places. We went to the hospitals, we went to Yes, and just to see where all of the money goes to for Variety Telethon was really awesome.
Now, Aaron, how many hours did you spend at the telethon? Because we've been to that telethon before, and that's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We actually spent an entire weekend there.
Wow.
And yeah, it was a great experience.
So how is being a part of an amazing pageant like this going to help you in your future? Like, where are your plans next?
Oh gosh, I don't know. You know, we've learned a lot of like communication skills. I remember when I first started the pageant 4 years ago, I was so shy and I wouldn't talk to anyone, but now I can go up to someone that I don't even know and I can hold a conversation with them.
I think that goes for me as well. Me personally, I plan on going back to school in January to start my business degree. So.
And where did you go back to school?
I'm actually going to do it online through a scholarship that we got when we won through Lindenwood University. So I'm going to take part in that scholarship that I got.
Wonderful. Now, I know the ladies have already been pre-picked for the event that's happening this weekend, but if there's some girls out there that are looking up to you as mentors and maybe wanting to get into the pageant world, do you have words of advice or encouragement that you might give them this morning?
You know, I would just say go for it. You never know
Definitely.
like what a new step in life is going to take you. I didn't know where I was going at the beginning of my pageant career, but here now.
Yeah, definitely. My mom actually, we got this card in the mail saying you need to do the pageant. My mom was like, you have to do it. And I'm like, no, that is not me. Because I was a tomboy and I would not talk to anyone. And look where I am 4 years later.
See that? It can happen. So
yeah, definitely.
It has to make you feel good to have ladies that are this proud of what they do.
Yeah.
It really is. We have so much fun watching them come in from the first registration night on Friday night all the way through, and seeing their excitement and their transformations and everything else. It's just a lot of fun.
Can you see him walking a little taller as the weekend progresses?
I think so, yeah. Well, especially in those high heels they wear. They are a little taller, and they're just beautiful, every single one of them. They just have so much fun, and they meet a lot of friends and make lifetime friends while they're there.
All right, so Mike, being the mayor of Newton, you have to have some perks here. Besides just the backstage pass, what else? What other duties do you have this weekend?
Well, actually, Lou, last year there was a judge that ran into an issue and couldn't participate, so they asked me to be a judge in the pageant.
What a
last
rough
year.
gig you have.
I know that, and when I talked to them, told my football crew that, they said, I'll bet they had to twist your arm to do that. But really, it was a lot of work, but I learned a lot. Met a lot of fantastic young women, very talented young women, and they're representative here in the studio today.
All right.
Wonderful.